Hey lightworkers and empaths, are you waiting on the fence for too long for money to come so that you can move forward with your goals and mission? Then I have some news for you, and that is, it is when you start moving towards your goals and mission, that is when life will give you the money, the support, the abundance, and all the things that you need to keep moving forward. Because guess what? Life wants us to do our mission. Life wants us to live our purpose. And it can only give you the support when you have made the first step, when you have made the decision to move towards your goal, right? And that is what I'm going to share with you today. I'm going to share with you how you can align with your life purpose journey, align with your life purpose timeline. I'm going to share with you what a timeline is and how, by connecting with our heart, which is the voice of our intuition, which is the voice of our inner guidance, our higher self, we can make the decisions that will help us line up with our life purpose journey, life purpose timeline, right? And when we do that, we start expanding, we start growing, and life will start giving us all the opportunities to help us move forward and forward and forward in our journey. So that's what I'm going to share with you, right? So let's begin. Now, the first thing that you have to understand is that when we wait for money, when we wait for the resource, the support, what we essentially are doing is we are robbing ourselves of the opportunity of life giving us the support. It's really like that. The analogy is something like this, and this is the wisdom behind this challenge, right? That is, the boatman. Let's say you are a boatman and you are waiting in the shore for the boat to arrive so that you can set sail. But the boat is never arriving and you are thinking, why it's not arriving, so I must wait. But the boatman has forgotten that it is the part of his journey to build his own boat, right? So life wants us to build our own boat and then set sail, because that is also part of our journey. When we move forward with our goals and mission, with what we have, with all the resources that we already have, which is always enough, we start raising our vibration. That is when life can finally reveal to us the opportunities, the resources, the support, the clarity, the downloads, the wisdom, so that we can move forward and forward in our journey, because life wants us to live our purpose. So this is the thing. All of us have our unique life purpose journey. And our life purpose journey is, when we start living in alignment with it, we will start expanding. When we start living our purpose, we will start expanding, we will start rising in our vibration, right? And when that happens, life is like a mirror. Reality is like a mirror. Life always reflects in form of experiences what we are a vibrational match of. So when we are waiting, when we are focusing on the lack, when we are focusing on what we don't have, what we are doing, vibrationally speaking, is we are keeping ourselves anchored to a low vibrational place. And guess what? Life cannot reflect back what you are projecting. Life cannot but reflect back what you are projecting, right? So when we are anchored to a low vibrational place, we are only going to receive experiences that will support our vibrational state. So when we finally decide and build up the courage to move forward with our journey, to move forward with our mission, with whatever we have, we start building our boat and just set sail. What happens is immediately our vibrational state rises. Why? Because in building our own boat, in learning to do things on our own, in trying to move forward with whatever resources we have, we grow. We immediately expand. And this life purpose journey is all about expansion. And that is the purpose of the life purpose journey, that you expand, that you raise in vibration, and in doing so, you also help the entire collective rise with you. Because guess what? We are all connected. So when one of us rises, the other people who are also in the same journey with us, they also rise, right? So when we start living our purpose, our vibrational state rises, and immediately life can then reveal to you the next step. So it is so important that we realize that we have to make the first step. We have to build our boat, and then the next opportunity will be revealed, and the next step will be revealed, and the next step will be revealed, right? So this is how we work. Now, if all the things that I'm giving to you is resonating with you, I'd like to let you know before I move to the next step that how you can start lining up with your life purpose journey is that I have a Facebook group for lightworkers and empaths, and those of you who are in the spiritual ascension journey. And in the group, I'm doing a lot of things. I'm doing group discussions. I'm doing monthly polls. I'm asking questions. I'm doing discussions. I'm personally trying to answer the questions and the challenges the members are facing in my group. So if you want to stay personally connected with me, if you want your challenges to be answered directly by me, then the group is the place to be. It's a group for lightworkers, empaths only, and you have to answer the 3-member joining questions to be considered for joining the group. I'm doing a ton of stuff in the group, and I invite you to join my group. The link of my group will be in the description of the video. So join the group. The link is in the description of the video, right? So moving forward, as I mentioned, I'm going to tell you how to line up with your life purpose journey. And before you line up with before I give you the step to align with your life purpose journey, this is what I want you to do, is understand that it is our heart's desire which is at the center of our life purpose journey. Because this realization can really open doors for you, right? So you have noticed that there are moments where you feel this calling of your heart, when you notice that your heart's desires are telling you that you should move towards this. That is, there are moments where you notice that you are really resonating with something, and there are things which you are not resonating with, right? And you would like to move away from. These are the signals of your heart's desire. Our heart is at the center of our life purpose journey. So it is very important that we start paying attention to our heart's desire. And that is the first step of moving towards your life purpose journey. Because when we start paying attention to our heart's desires, our heart is like our guiding star. Our heart is the voice of our intuition. It's the voice of our higher self. And our heart is constantly trying to guide us towards the things, the events, the experiences, which is a vibrational match to our life purpose timeline. And that is the thing. We have a life purpose timeline. And I'm not going to go too deep into what a life purpose timeline is, because then I'll have to talk in detail about what a timeline is. But I'll give you something, right? That is, imagine you are going and you are traveling to a destination and you have to choose roads, right? And you can take a freeway, or you can take a shortcut, or you can take another road, right? You have options. So whenever you're traveling to a destination and you have a fork, right? And you have to choose one road over the another, which leads all to the same destination, you are choosing actually a different timeline. A timeline is a point of intersection where after we make a certain decision, we are going to open doors to an entirely different set of experiences to go through, which will lead to the same destination, right? So you can arrive at the same destination using any of these 3 roads, by choosing any of these 3 roads, right? But the experience that you will have will be different in each of these roads, right? So one is a freeway, one is a shortcut, one is, maybe something else. So every experience is different. And this is the interesting thing. You have a life purpose timeline. Your life purpose timeline is more like a private highway, right? It's like your own private freeway where there are no other where there are no other cars. There's no traffic jam. There's nothing. And you can accelerate like crazy and have a wonderful experience. No resistance. Your life purpose timeline is your path of least resistance. And you have it. You have it. right? Every one of us have it. It is the path of least resistance and most harmony. Once you align with your life purpose timeline, you will start living your purpose, you will start expanding, you will start accelerating in your spiritual awakening journey, and you will start experiencing all your gifts, and abundance from all aspects of your life will start coming to you, right? It will all happen effortlessly. And every one of us have this life purpose timeline. And I'm going to share with you how you can align with your life purpose timeline. Because once you do that, you will start moving forward with your goals and mission. You'll start accelerating with them. And the abundance, the money, the support will start coming to you. I'm going to give you 3 steps so that you can align with your life purpose timeline. Now, before I go there, I just want to let you know that I am a life coach, and if you have been following me for some time and if the things that I give to you resonates with you and connects with you and it helps you in your journey, then I have a 6-week program that I'm doing currently for lightworkers and empaths and the ones who are going through the spiritual ascension journey. In the 6-week program, I'm going to teach you how to come in harmony with your inner state of being, because once you come in harmony with your inner state of being, you will be able to align with your life purpose timeline, and all the things that I've been telling will start coming into your life. So I'll be talking more about my 6-week program at the end of the video, so stay tuned with me, right? So as I mentioned that I'm going to give you 3 steps to help you align with your life purpose timeline, because once you do that, the abundance will start coming, the money will start coming, the support will start coming to you. Life will have to give to you because your vibration will rise, right? So this is how you do it. Step 1 is you have to pay attention to your heart's desire. As I mentioned, your heart is at the center of the life purpose journey. Your heart is like your inner GPS, right? It is constantly telling you in forms of your inspiration, in forms of your resonances, in forms of your desires, right? It's telling you, see, this is the frequency of your life purpose timeline. Catch on to it, follow your excitement, because once you start following your excitement, you will align with your life purpose timeline. And once you align with your life purpose timeline, you're on your private highway. All you have to do is trust your inner guidance, your heart. It is your inner GPS. We all have it. And once you start following your heart's desire, it is going to lead you towards your life purpose journey, right? It will happen. So start paying attention to your heart's desire. Start noticing what your resonances are. And then comes the next step. Make heart-aligned decisions. It is very important that we first pay attention to our heart's signals, and then we start making heart-aligned decisions. Because unless we make a decision to choose one road to the other, we cannot leave this current path that we are in and move towards our life purpose timeline. The entire thing is about aligning with our life purpose timeline, right? So making decision is where you finally choose one timeline over other. So when you notice your heart is trying to move towards something, that is when you have to make decision in your life. Make small decisions, but courageous decisions, because unless you leave your current timeline, you cannot move towards your life purpose timeline. You have to make decisions, right? So make heart-aligned decision, and that's the step 2, right? And step 3 is move courageously towards where your heart wants you to go. Right? Once you have noticed where you want to go, you have paid attention to your heart's desire. Once you have made the decision, now it's time to move there. Now you have to make courageous actions. You have to move courageously towards where your heart wants to go. And this can sometimes feel very, very scary because of the uncertainty, of the unknown, right? Because we are entering a new timeline. We are entering a new life. We are actually going to let go of our older self, and we are going to come alive anew. We are evolving to our higher self, and this is what is happening. And it all comes with a lot of uncertainty, and that uncertainty can be overwhelming, can be scary sometimes. And that is when it is important that we trust that we trust our heart, that we trust our inner guidance, that we trust our intuition. This journey is also about developing our trust in our inner guidance. Because as I mentioned, your heart is your inner GPS. Unless we develop our trust with our inner GPS, we will not be able to follow it. It doesn't work, right? And that is why move courageously towards where your heart wants to go. Once you start moving courageously towards where your heart wants to go, you will align with your life purpose journey, and you will see as you move forward, as you take the first step, the next step is revealed to you. You will start receiving clarity, you will start receiving inspiration, you will start receiving all sorts of downloads, wisdom, you will meet the right people, and your entire life will shift in its vibrational bandwidth, right? And then you will see that you are never alone in this journey, that your inner guidance is always with you, constantly helping you, showing you the next step, then the next step, then the next step, then the next step, and then it all becomes a wonderful adventure, right? So these are the 3 steps. Make these 3 steps happen, and you will line up with your life purpose journey, and you will not have to wait for the money, because then money and the support and the resources will start coming to you, because life finally has the opportunity to give to you because you have raised your vibration, right? So I hope this video has resonated with you. And as I mentioned that I have a 6-week program, and in the 6-week program, I will work with you on these 3 things. I will help you experience higher level of inner harmony. I will help you experience greater degree of happiness and joy on a day-to-day basis by teaching you my inner audit method. I have an inner audit method that I have developed with my clients, where I will help you connect with your inner guidance system. You have an inner guidance system, and this inner guidance system is within every one of us. This inner guidance system is constantly trying to give a signal so that we can move towards higher levels of harmony, because the ascension journey is all about moving to higher stages of harmony. So I'll teach you the inner audit method, and then I will help you overcome your core challenges. I will ask you specific questions, and then I will help you uncover your core challenges. Once you recognize your core challenges that is stopping you from living your purpose, living authentically, living your best life, it could be low self-worth, lack of self-confidence, lack of clarity of purpose, limiting beliefs, and then I'll give you a personalized solution plan that I'll help you execute during this entire 6 weeks so that you can overcome those core challenges that you have, right? And then I will help you create 10 heart-aligned goals. I will help you set 10 heart-aligned goals for this entire year so that you can start moving towards your mission, right? So if you want to work with me, if it works, if what I've given to you resonates with you, and if the elements of my 6-week program resonates with you, then just send me a mail. I'll have my mail ID in the description of the video. If you're watching this month in my Facebook, then send me a direct message. I'll have a chat with you, I'll ask you some questions, and if I feel that you are a right fit for the program, then we'll have a discovery call, right? And if fear of failure and negative inner dialogue due to low self-worth is a challenge for you, and if that is what is stopping you from moving forward with your goals and mission, I have an entire full-length video where I have in detail talked about how you can completely destroy the fear of failure by shifting to internal outcome goals. I'll tell you what those internal outcome goals are. So check out the video. It will probably appear somewhere in the screen here. Go check out that video and destroy your fear of failure for good. So I hope you have enjoyed. Give this video a like, and I'll see you again next time. Have fun. Bye-bye.